Jesse, on the right.
This is for Ethan and Khalil. How far has this team come defensively this season, and what do you think that means with the postseason approaching?
I think we've come a long way in a lot of areas defensively, but one of the biggest ones is not fouling. Keeping our hands out and not putting them to the line as much. I think that's definitely a big part of it. Taking steps in that area, but this is definitely one of the best defensive performances of the year.
I think we've done a good job of not fouling, keeping our hands off, and not getting guys to the free throw line. I think it's one of our better defensive performances of the year.
Jeff, on the left.
Aleem, you've had some games where you've contributed and some games you've been quiet. What was the difference for you tonight, particularly in that first half when you appeared to be pretty aggressive?
Just staying ready. Any given night could be a different person. So just Nico and Brad always talk to each other about staying ready and just when we get in there to be aggressive because it could be a different guy to give a spark any night.
Jim, on the right.
Ethan and Khalil, probably the last thing you wanted on senior night was a stressful down to the wire finish. Like you guys have had so many games like that this year. Was it nice to just kind of be able to soak it in and enjoy it at the end there?
Yeah, it was definitely nice to finally, stomp on someone's throat and not have them hang around. What you said is definitely true. It was nice to be able to come out the way we did versus maybe, like the last possession deciding the game. Have Coach Guard sub us out and, get that round of applause was definitely nice.
Jim.
Ethan, I want you kind of a follow-up on that. I think your last double-digit victory was at Nebraska in January. When you have so many close games, win or lose, how mentally draining does that get where you can relax on a game like tonight?
I would say it is mentally draining, but it's also good that we are in those close games a lot because that's what it's going to come down to here at the end of the season. Being battle tested and being able to put a full 40 minutes together is something that's going to be key. When we get down in the tournament or whatever it may be, we know that we've been here before. We got to claw right back. But it is nice to have some of these once in a while.
Tammy.
Khalil, could you please share your emotions with this being senior night and your final game here, just what it's meant to you to be here with these, with you and Charlie and Ethan in particular?
I'm not a very emotional guy, but I'm gonna miss these guys. Ethan and Charlie. Charlie's been my roommate for since we first got on campus, and then me and Ethan have gotten close. He's been my roommate for road trips and things like that. And, when we play the game together, and I whoop them all the time. And
In what?
what do you mean in what?
Ping-pong is me. 2K is me.
No, let's not get carried away.
One-on-one is me.
He's having that out-of-body experience. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna miss both of those guys.
Yeah, the only thing he's better at is Fortnite. That's the only thing.
In the middle.
This is for Ethan. Right here. You mentioned tonight not being as close of a game as some other ones have been. Was there a conversation with Coach to let you stay in the game even when the score kind of got out of hand a little bit in the second half? You ended up 30 minutes. So.
No, there wasn't. I was always itching to get back in there, though. I sat for a couple media timeouts. But yeah, I didn't say anything to Coach, or he didn't say anything to me, but I thought he did a nice job managing us seniors and sending us out the right way.
Back.
Ethan, you look like you didn't want to leave the court tonight. Take me through that last couple seconds on the court. They had to chase you down almost.
Right, yeah, it was, I saw that Mike was subbing in, and I was hoping he was doing it for Charlie and not me, just because I don't want to leave. I've definitely experienced the full 5 years here, but it was tough to come off the court that last time, and I was trying to hide back there in the corner just so they couldn't come get me, but I was emotional. You know, it kind of hurt to do that, but you know, all good things come to an end.
I think I talked to you when you committed here, I think on the phone on the way back. I would have told you then that you would have scored over 2,000 points, 1,000 rebounds, leave here as an All-American. What would you have said to me then?
I would have believed you. Yeah, I definitely know. For real, I would have. I mean, I know that you're not a liar, so I would have believed it. And it was definitely not that, you know, this isn't the aspirations that I had, all those accolades and things like that. I just wanted to come in and get some minutes to start off with. So it was special to have the teammates and the coaching staff around me that helped me grow from, you know, the kid that you're interviewing that day to where I am now.
A lot of familiar faces there tonight, sorry. A lot of familiar faces out there, old coaches. Toby was there, Jordan Delp, all those guys. What does it mean to see all those guys with familiar faces? And heck, people you probably don't even know. My father-in-law's up here. I don't think he's ever met you. But people from Rock Region, the Quad Cities up here tonight.
It's a real special feeling because, you know, that's how the Quad Cities kind of operates. You know, people that have, you know, excelled in their own areas, everyone kind of rallies around them. And anytime I'm back in town, it's always real special to get out and see those kind of people. But I've known, you know, from day one, whether I came here and flopped and didn't get any minutes, or I came here and, you know, did the things that I've done, I knew that everyone was gonna, you know, be around me and support me the whole way through.
Ethan, back here. How satisfying is it? You run out, you know, Cook went scoreless. You played good defense. You did a lot of things on offense. How satisfying is it to go out with a game like that where you really had an impact on the game?
Yeah, it was very satisfying to play a complete game. You know, I've always prided myself on that throughout my career, to not only do things offensively, but, you know, defensively help out, steals, rebounds, blocks, whatever it may be. I've always tried to be kind of an everything guy, and I did a little bit of everything tonight, which, you know, was gratifying to do that on my last night here.
We have time for a couple more. Back.
Ethan, someday down the road, when you have some time to sit back and reflect and look at your whole time here at Wisconsin, what do you think you remember the most, and how are you hoping to remember all this experience?
I've answered this like 7 times now this past week, but I would say the best answer is the most cliche one, which is the relationships, you know, that I've had. I already, you know, have experienced that with still being close with old players like Vito Brown and Nigel Hayes, and still talking to them, you know, every week basically. And I know that Khalil and I will have the same kind of relationship moving forward. There's a lot of guys on the team that'll have that same bond, but that's definitely one of the things I'll remember and miss most, is just the camaraderie between all of us.
Got time for 2 more, Jim? All right.
Ethan, since Khalil doesn't like talking about himself very much, was it just as special for your night that he was able to play the way he did and a double-double, and for him to go out in style like this too?
Yeah, I was happy he got the double-double. I didn't know it, but then I looked up and saw it, and he's done a lot of work in the shadows, so it was nice, you know, these last couple weeks for him to really hit the spotlight, and you guys all see how talented he really is. You know, he's not good at 2K or ping pong, but he can play though out there.
Jeremy?
For any of the 3 of you who wants to take this, I know the story of the night is senior night, but when you're tied with Maryland with 1 game to go, how important is it to you to get that 4th spot in the Big Ten and get that bye in the tournament?
William rookie. But I would say, you know, getting that 4th spot is huge, not only for our team, setting us up, getting our legs fresh, but also playing a team in that first game that had to play someone else, you know, the day before. So getting that extra spot is definitely in the back of our minds, but, you know, we're playing for that, and then also, you know, the NCAA tournament, trying to get a higher seed. So, and there's a lot of things that go into trying to win against Ohio State.
Thanks, guys.